Still, I got skills with the rock.
And you be Austin like Steve Austin. Steady flossing, we cash her from hitting mash burn.
On the break, you want me to take it? He's still with a left, right, he should look.
More steals than Ricky Hinn from the Pac-10.
I ain't new to this, I give assists like a high school tutor. But who the hell said being a kid was easy? But ain't nothing going on but cash and be ballin'. But I guess they all is cause they hear a brother fallin'. Don't sweat it, everything's gonna be alright. Let's go back a few years to
I'll tell you what the kid did. The kid went over there to Orlando where Kendrick was trying to say that it was Coach O's night tonight, but we found out it was actually Coach Kid night tonight over there in Orlando.
Before we start, like give a eulogy. A eulogy dearly departed. Orlando Magic. So somewhere out there in the clouds of Orlando heaven, Dwight Howard, still searching for the Snicker bars. Still like Snicker bars and Planter Nuts. I didn't know that was a man. Shaquille O'Neal, said I had to put all this thick ass icy hot just for these damn Orlando Magic to lose this game. Tracy McGrady, I scored all them points in about 12 seconds. Get the San Antonio Spurs. Still wasn't good enough to get these damn Orlando Magic to give me a win. Penny Hardaway.
Said, damn, I had all them back spasms.
It still wasn't good enough to get his team a win. Nick Anderson. Yeah, Nick Anderson said, man, Nick Anderson said I missed them 2 critical free throws in the finals, but he wasn't as bad as I've seen tonight.
I missed some throws.
Bad as I've seen tonight, seeing these Orlando Magic blow a 13-point lead in the second half. Horace Grant said, man, I jumped ship from Michael Jordan in the Bulls and still didn't win no title. It wasn't this bad seeing these Orlando Magic lose this game. Who else we got? Hito Turkoglu, Rashard Lewis, Grant Hill. They say, man, I came to Orlando, thought my career was gonna restart, but it ended. And it didn't. It wasn't as bad as these Orlando Magic. Dennis Scott, you know what? Dennis Scott said, man, I want to say it. I do bad interviews on NBA TV. It wasn't as bad as the Orlando Magic.
Man, leave D3 alone, man. That's my guy. That's my guy. Leave my guy alone. Don't do that. Do that.
Vince Carter said, man, I think this was my 16th team in my 21 years. But hey, man,
do that.
My time wasn't as bad when I seen these Orlando Magic lose this damn game to Dallas Mavericks. Jameer Nelson, Aaron Gordon, he said life didn't begin until I left Orlando. I finally got a championship, and still, after I seen these damn Dallas Mavericks play, it felt the same way today. Darrell Armstrong, hey man, I got my jersey retired. Felt like a mirror, but hey, after seeing these Orlando Magic play basketball, I'm damn glad I left. I'm in Texas right now. Terrence Ross, Jonathan Isaac, Mike Miller, Bo Outlaw, Steve Francis. Damn, Steve Francis on a lot of teams. Victor Oladipo.
They traded T-Man for Steve Francis.
Oh, it did. So did. Evan Fournier, Mark Price, Ben Wallace, Tobias Harris.
Oh God, woohoo!
Raphael Austin.
As we're coming for that championship ring, y'all, this chemistry is getting better and better every night. We come in Denver. This team is very different than that. That's what I just said. We would come when we finished. I was like, man, this team is this is hey, that defense they playing is pretty damn good. Luka's actually playing defense.
Yep, and all the Orlando Magic had past, present, and future, had to witness this basketball game.
They've
Mavs
done it all.
win.
They've done it all. Dallas Mavericks are NBA. Okay, all right. Let's not do that.
Mavericks get the win 117 to 102. Um,
Somebody said Scott Skiles ain't walking through that door. Zach, Zach said
I
Scott
know
Skiles.
that. He don't think he is walking through that door.
Hey, he was hitting them three. Pat Garrity, he was hitting them threes too back in the day for the Orlando
Yeah,
Magic.
I don't think they walking through that door. Orlando, no. I think they walking through that door. Oh,
I love our fast pace.
yeah, man, it's getting better. It's getting better. I mean, you got to be able to move the ball up and down the floor to get easy baskets.
Well, the thing is what impressed me about this Mavs team is, like I said, you like last year coming out of half, if they was down, they would have just been down.
Folded
But
it. They just folded up.
they would have been up. They would have been up and lost the lead.
Mm-hmm.
But that's
But
not the thing with this team this year.
Yeah, but give him credit, man. You got. I mean, you got Luka buying in and defending. Then you got some man. Give Luka credit, man. He's defending. He's competing on defense. Now, like I say, he ain't never gonna be all in NBA team defense, but he's competing. And if you can get that trickles down to the rest of the team.
Leaders on the team on the floor right now, or on the team right now, in Grant Williams and Kyrie.
Right. But Grant Williams established the culture on defense. And like I said, they're getting stops when they need them. If you can get the team that gets stops if you can get stops in the fourth quarter, you're gonna win you a lot of games. And the Mavericks in the second half, in the first half, the Mavericks gave up 66 points. In the second half, they gave up 36 points. So that's a 30-point difference. So shouts out to the Mavs. They gave up 17 in the third, 19 in the fourth. And they outscored the Orlando Magic 33-17 in the third and 31-19 in the fourth. So yeah, that's 64. That's 64 to 36, man. So big ups to the Mavs getting a big win.
It looked like about to get ran out the gym.
Yeah, I thought it was to get ran out of the gym, man. But Coach Mo's hamstrings couldn't stay any long enough. But hey, I mean, that was a terrible injury call out. But yeah, Mavs go to 6-1. Orlando falls to 4-3.
Now hold on. Now before we get any, are we getting fool's gold here? Are we finna start putting like we do the Cowboys? They only beaten subpar teams. They're not beating. They
Well, this was the best team they've beaten so far. A 4-2 Orlando Magic team, who won 2 straight. So this was the best team. But no, I'm not gonna put them in the championship. Seriously, I'm not gonna put them in the championship race now. I always like to see the first 20 games of the season to see where you're at. I like what Coach Kidd, the first 20 games of the season, they give you a reference point to see where you at, and then I'll make my observation on if I think the Mavs maybe in turn to do something this season. But right now, like we say, the 6-1, they got the second best record in the West, and you got to like what you see right now record wise with the Mavs.
Yeah, Mavs playing some really good basketball.
Yeah, like I said, I like the way that Luka and Kyrie are both competing on defense.
They finally figured it out. Everybody said they couldn't play together. They finally figured it out.
They're figuring it out, and they are figuring it out. So, and it's going to lead to nothing more as they keep going and more chemistry. Hopefully lead to more and more wins. So, do we got those highlights, Walt?
They are coming.
They are coming. Okay.
They are not yet, but the days are coming.
Let's see. Trying to look up and down had balanced scoring tonight for the Mavs. Leading scorer was Luka, but Kyrie and Timmy both chipped in with 21. He had, even though he was in foul trouble, you still had some good minutes out there. Lively. He just got in the foul trouble. But shouts out to Dwight Powell, man. Dwight Powell, Grant Williams, even Derrick Jones Jr. All them guys chipping in, playing the 4 and the 5. chipping in when D Live was in foul trouble. Building a wall in the second half. So shouts out to them. Tim Hardaway, like I said, he leads the league in 20-point games off the bench. What is this? His fourth? This is fourth game with 20 points or more. So yeah, Tim Hardaway's really accepting that six man role, and hey, maybe continue this.
And
Maybe
we need him to, and we need him to because we got to trade him. So we got to
yeah,
get his stock up high.
well,
And
hey
the
man,
biggest help and change has been Grant 3-and-D Williams for the 3. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I get
yeah, man. He's balling, man. I mean, in fact, well, he's shooting the three, but what I like more about he's making people accountable on defense. He's making guys accountable. I mean, I saw him
finally
earlier
playing.
today. Go ahead.
They finally playing together and for one another.
Yeah, but again on Grant Williams, he's making guys accountable. He even got in Luca's face earlier today. I was like, hey man, you got to shift over. You got to shift over on that side. And Luca wasn't talking back to him. He was shaking his head, saying, "Yeah, I got to do that." So anytime Grant Williams say he want to be the defensive leader or one of the leaders, and he's gonna make everybody. He said he's gonna make everybody accountable, and so far he's doing it. He's making guys accountable.
He go tell Luke, I'm gonna put the knot upside your head. You
He did get another. He get me one knot. Grant Williams like, I'm put two up there.
put
If
two
you
up
get
there.
your big ass,
Miss another one.
if you don't get your big ass to move your feet. on the defense end. It's on the defense end. You get your big ass booty still defense end. Well, nothing down on that. But anyway, Mavs, like I said, Mavs on the first half was god awful. Second half, competed, took and started to take control of the game late in the third quarter. And by the time we got to the fourth, they started to pull away. And by the time pull away, show their playmaking ability. But it was all on the defense end, man. Well, like I said, defensively, they were awesome. Best defensive half they've had all year. In the third and the fourth quarters. So how about that? And what is that? Jaden Hardy was shooting. Yeah, Jaden wasn't good tonight, but yeah, but I listen. Jaden Hardy wasn't good tonight, but I did like him attacking the basket. He wasn't just jacking. He was attacking the basket. Now he did get a shot chased down, blocked by Cole Anthony, but he was made a point in the second quarter where the Mavs didn't have anything. He was the one guy attacking the basket, trying to get to the line. So I would give him that. But sometimes your shots off and your shots not, but you still can go. You still can go to the basket and get to the line. Like I say, he didn't have a great night, but I like him being fearless going to the basket. We're gonna need some more of that. As the Lakers are down 108 to 107 with 21 seconds go. They got the ball in Jimmy Butler's hands.
Really?
About 7 seconds on the shot clock. Up.
All right, we're still waiting on the highlights.
Bam travel. Timeout. 108 to 107. 8.9 seconds left. Laker ball. So while we wait on the highlights, did you want me to read the stats and effects? You want me to wait on that?
I'll tell you what, we about to go to stats and effects. They don't care. They don't hear with these highlights.
What's coming? Oh, Walt, I want to hear you say THJ is our Jason Terry this year. You don't believe that?
Not going to happen.
Yeah. THJ ain't put no championship trophy on his bicep.
Not going to happen. So, because he's not.
Josh has been better the last few games. Not this game. He was straight trash in this game. But like I said, he did compete on defense, but offensively, he's got to get it together. He just got to get it together.
Yeah, Kendrick called him out on it tonight.
Yeah, I say who's stealing more money, him or Terrence Steele?
You need to
we
stop.
had a poll out. We had a poll out.
No, you didn't. All right, Kendrick. Well, since they take it, I guess we'll do it backwards tonight. We'll just go ahead and do it backwards tonight.
All right. I was watching.
We know you was watching.
I was pulling for Coach Mose, man. I wanted to get his revenge.
And we gotta have those numbers.
Yeah, man. I was pulling because he lost his hamstrings in his city. But hey, the Mavs got that dub as LeBron's fist to win the game. No, Lakers lose. Now let's go to the highlights.
This segment, the Stats and Facts, are sponsored by the great people over at Twisted Bar and Grill. Listen, if you need a place to watch games any night of the week, especially on Sunday, Cowboy games, Chiefs games, Mavericks games, any game you want to watch, get over to Twisted Bar and Grill, located at 6520 Cascades Court, Suite 200 in the Colony, Texas. And at nighttime, it turns into a party. It's the club at nighttime.
Yeah, man.
Kendrick knows. He can tell you all about the atmosphere.
Beautiful atmosphere, man. If you want somewhere to go to watch the Lakers lose night after night, go on to Twisted Bar and Grill. Got a great atmosphere. Let's get back to these stats and facts.
I know this is Cash who's putting this dumbass comment about THJ as our Jason Terry. Jason Terry, and do not compare Tim Hardaway Jr. to Jason Terry. Stop it.
Go field goal percentage. The Orlando Magic, who was shooting 60% from the field, Mavericks defense dropped it all the way down to 47. The Mavs shoot 51% from the field. The Mavs also shot 36% from three-point line, 15 out of 40. The Orlando Magic, who was shooting 64% from three, it trickled all the way down to 30%, 8 of 27. The Mavs, 20 of 28 from the charity stripe, 71%. Meanwhile, the Orlando Magic were 14 of 18, shooting 78%. Total rebounds, the Orlando Magic had the edge. That's a trendsetter, trend breaker. Usually when the Mavs lose the rebounding edge, they lose the game. Orlando wins the rebound edge 37 to 31. They also win the offensive boards edge 7-5. Assists also in favor of Orlando Magic 25 to 21. Orlando Magic had 20 assists in the first half and only had 5 in the second. Good defense, man. Block in favor of
Tim Hardaway stuff just won't go away. THJ lead all scores in league. Okay, all right.
You and Cash. Yeah, you and Cash. Blocks in favor of the Mavs 62. Steals in favor of the Mavs 10-7. Turnovers. Orlando Magic had 20, and the Mavs had 15 points in the paint. Orlando Magic, after putting up 34 points in the paint, only improved that to 50. Meanwhile, the Mavs had 36 points in the paint tonight. The Orlando Magic, Pablo Banchero got himself into foul trouble. 37 minutes. He was off to a 35-point night. He only ended up with 22, 4, and 5. But he had 5 fouls, so he really couldn't dominate on 37 minutes. The Wagner boys. France had 12, 4.
Hold on, we have another THJ interesting fact. THJ has the most 20-point games off the bench.
Shams. I just said that. You don't have to. If you're watching, you will know. I just said that about 5 minutes ago. I guess you.
I got all this Tim Hardaway love is making me sick. I'm about to go in the back and throw up.
Cole Anthony had 19, 5, and 2. Montrez Wagner had 19 and 5 and 26 minutes. Anthony Black, the sensational Duncanville rookie out of Duncanville, Texas, only had 8 points, 2 assists, and 5 boards. Goga Blatis had 7 points and 6 boards. For the Mavs, the good guys. Derek Lively only had a light night because he was in foul trouble. 16 minutes, 10 points, 5 boards. Grant Williams, 33 minutes, had 13 points. 2 rebounds. Did a great job on Pablo tonight. His defense was outstanding. Derrick Jones Jr. did a great job defense. Even though he 28 minutes, had 5 points, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. He had 2 critical blocks in the fourth quarter. Dwight Powell also did an outstanding job, even though he had 1 rebound. But he had some good defense late in the fourth quarter. Not fouling. He had 7 points and 2
That's
assists.
right. Talk about Dwight Powell's D tonight.
Next, Josh Green. He was god off on the offensive end, but he did have a couple steals. He had 6 points, 1 assist, 2 steals, 2 boards in 20 minutes. Jaden Hardy didn't show much. Only had 11 minutes, 5 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound. But I liked him attacking the basket. Let's see who else we got here next. Tim Hardaway Jr. Everybody's loving on Timmy. 31 minutes, 21 points. 1 assist, 6 boards. Didn't like him attacking the basket. Got a couple and ones in the game. Congrats, Tim Hardaway. Knew you can dribble. Also, Kyrie Irving. A nice, efficient night, especially in the fourth quarter. 21 points, 9 assists, 7 rebounds. Made some tough, critical buckets in the fourth quarter, 37 minutes. Shout out to Kyrie. About damn time. And Luka Doncic led the way in scoring, 29 points. 6 assists, 3 boards in 35 minutes. They had a knot on his head. Show for it. That's the Mavs stats and facts of the night.
I thought the Mavericks did a good job securing the win in the fourth quarter tonight.
Yes, they did.
They did, Chicken.
Yeah, Chicken. Like I said, the second half defense as a whole was great.
Oh, look at this. Jason Kidd-Love. I never thought I'd live to see the day.
Oh, man, he wasn't just watching tonight, huh? Okay.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I done told you.
I'm just saying.
I done told you. Don't do that.
Hey, I'm not one saying. I'm just repeating what other people say.
Just don't.
Because
do
we're
that.
a second half team, Sham. We're a second half team. You better quit that slow starting though.
Why we like starting slow? No. What happened was we got ran out of gym on both games, the last games.
Yeah, you faced athletic teams, and Mavericks had to get the sea legs underneath. But hey, shout out to the Mavs. These are the type of games against Charlotte, and me and Walt talked about this. Against Charlotte and Orlando, these are athletic teams. When they're like this, they just run around the gym, and the Mavericks can't get back in it. But the Mavs have retooled their roster, upgraded on the athleticism, and it's showing these games. They can still hang on, and as long as they play defense in time and situation, they're gonna have a chance. Remember, Orlando and Charlotte are young teams, so they don't know how to win yet. So the Mavericks are on an old team, but they're a veteran team, so they can take advantage of these young teams.
Right. Very true. But very, very good game for Luka. Listen, I told you I'm liking it. You could tell Luka was working on his game this summer. He's able to hit stand-up threes and stuff now.
Listen, like I said, he's an elite offensive player. The one thing I was hoping to see, and I'm seeing it so far in these first 7 games, is that he's competing on defense. He is competing. You can't say, oh, he's competing on defense. I'm not saying he's they're gonna be a lockdown defender, but as long as you just compete, as long as you give a you know what, you're gonna give yourself and your teammates a chance. And if you're the star and your teammates see you doing it, they're gonna do it. But they say, hey man, shoot, one of the best players in the league is doing this. I gotta bust my ass on defense. I might be up out of here. And him and Kyrie both have been busting their ass on defense. Kyrie's been competing on defense too.
Yeah, well, he's the role model, so of course they want to follow his lead. If he's doing something.
I don't know what's worse. You saying it? I don't know what's worse. You saying Coach Mo's having no hamstring, trying to walk over up and down this sideline.
All right, so we've got Coach Kidd at the podium already.
Okay.
Let's get over to him real quick.
Coach,
my coach, even though you trying to boast your coach.
I like Coach Mose, man. I like Coach Mose, man. Coach Mose, that's my guy.
Yeah.
Coach no hamstring.
Somehow you had this idea that Coach Mose was shafted.
Yeah, man. His hamstring. He got 2 big knife wounds on his hamstring. Makes you recall out.
Okay. Here goes Coach Kidd.
Yeah.
Did you just pull out the same halftime speech you did last night?
No. No, it was we were in that same position down. I think I was told that's the first time in team history that a team that we've been down and have come back in consecutive games. We're setting records. Um,
Jason, what was Luka and Kyrie able to do down the stretch? They combined to score you guys last 13 points of the game.
yeah, I think we've said this before that it does work, and it takes time, and I think it's just playing. And then we're getting Luka's causing a problem, getting a double team. Grant's benefited from, D Live, D Jones. Everybody's benefiting from Luka, but also Kai's, being able to play the pick and roll with those two, and then being able to get the mismatch and Luka being the quarterback to being able to score it or being able to find the open guy. And I thought, again, in that second half, the turnovers in that first half, we had some, careless turnovers, and we knew if we can just take care of the ball, we were going to get looks. But again, I think that third quarter we came out on both ends, and I think our defense, set the tone for us on the offensive end tonight.
I know Lively had two early fouls there in the first quarter, but in the third quarter he came out and had 2 3-point plays. How was those plays able to get you guys back in the game?
Yeah, he was in foul trouble, and that's going to happen, and he's gonna get better as we go forward. But again, being able to he got great hands, and being able to finish with the fouls and knock down the free throws was big because we're down and we're fighting. And I think it just helps with the perimeter when you have someone like D Live that can catch and finish. Then it just opens up everything. Again, he's going to make some mistakes, but I thought he did a great job. I thought the small ball with D Jones at the 5 was good for us tonight. As much as we tried it in Denver, it didn't quite work. But again, I thought the rebounding and holding those guys to, I think, 1 for 16 from the 3-point line in the second half was big for us.
Obviously, you guys were working on a second night of a back-to-back, and is there anything that you had to say or felt like you needed to say regarding overcoming tired legs or fatigue?
It's game 6. I don't know if you're tired yet. I think when you look at it could be easy where Luka or Kai could take the night off because it's back to back. But those are our leaders. Those guys went out there and played at a high level, and I thought the rest of the team did the same. But we're just taking one game at a time. We had a back to back. Everyone played, everyone participated, put us in a position to win. And so now we got a day off to regroup, and now we got a homestand with Toronto and I think the Clippers. And so we're just going to take one game at a time.
Coach, Kyrie averaging nearly 8 assists per game in the early going here, taking fewer shots than he did last season to start. What has his kind of chemistry been like with Luka? You can see after he dishes the rock to Luka, he hits a 3, gets really excited, and taps him up at half court. Like, what's that look like, that development with Kyrie? Just be more comfortable with Luka, sharing the basketball a little bit more.
Yeah, I think it's just time. When you look at Kai, 21 and 10 and 7 rebounds, he's doing everything for us, and he's he fits with Luka. They're playing extremely well off of one another. It's seamless, and they're having fun. And you brought up the excitement. Kai's excited when Luka does something, and vice versa. Luka gets double teamed. Kai's wide open for an open 3, and so their job is to make the game as easy as possible for one another, and you can see that right now.
Coach, early on the shot wasn't falling, but it made me think of something that your old teammate Vince Carter's high school coach told me, Coach Brink. He said, DTLT, do the little things.
Yeah.
And it looks like you guys were doing the little things, and then eventually when the shot falls, everything. Is that kind of what you instilled early on?
Yeah, I think when we talk about, the fall didn't, the shot didn't fall for us last night in the first half, and we're down 12. And I think the guys are starting to understand that we can play defense, and they showed that tonight on a back-to-back. and doing the little things, helping one another on the defensive end, rebounding the ball. And then I think our pace, again, we've been talking about it. We want to play faster. And I thought Timmy, I know the play it won't, be a big one, but to be able to get the rebound and Timmy be able to drive it where they had to call a timeout, I think, really helped us. Timmy was great tonight. Josh Hardy, everyone who's playing is doing a really good job for us. But it's the little things, and those guys will say that in that locker room.
Coach, there was a little bit of physicality from the Magic game. Was that a plan in the second half to continue attacking the paint due to all these hard fouls to kind of get a stop? And that's when you guys kind of like went over in the game.
Yeah, the game is going to be physical, and so for us, we've seen this, and if we're not physical, we tend to, we're on the other side of that loss, and so we've been talking about that as a team that we can be physical. We don't have to be '90s basketball, but you can be physical and do it at a high level and be consistent with that, and that will help your defense, and you can see that tonight in the second half. That's probably the best that we played defensively, and that group in that locker room told on themselves that they can also play defense as well as play the offensive end.
Yeah, Coach Tim mentioned after the game just some venting at halftime and some of the vets stepping up and saying things. One thing to come from coaches, but how nice is it when the other guys are keeping each other accountable?
Yeah, again, Smooth, Markeith isn't going to, be the headline, but he has done an incredible job for us on the bench. His voice, being able to not just cheer, but to keep everyone calm. We got a lot of guys that can play. A lot of guys are showing their patience, and so that just shows that we are becoming a team that can, be patient, wait our turn, and then when we do get our chance, to be ready. And so it's great. Timmy did. He felt like he needed to say some things. He did, and then I think I said to him in the locker room after the game, like, he got the T, and for me, I trust that he was trying to get himself going, and so when he got the T, no one was upset. It's on him to respond, and he did a great job. Thanks.
There you go. We found out what Markeith Morris is doing over there.
Yeah.
The Mavs. This team opposite of last year, LOL, instead of blowing big leads and losing in clutch games, we go down big and come back to win in clutch games.
That shows character. I mean, that you not. I mean, the Mavericks. The Mavericks could have easily back to back. He had a tough game against Charlotte. They could have easily in the first half, just in the second half, packed the bags up and just let Orlando have it, but he didn't. Show pride. It's a commitment to excellence. Listen, this team had a lot of had a lot of bad raps last season, and well deserved. So they're trying to change that, and they're getting off to a great start. With a 6-1 record walk.
Yeah, I mean, like you said earlier, when's the last time they started 6-1?
It's been a while, man. It's been a while. We going back to what the Dirk days. I'm talking about the early Dirk days, like when he was in his 20s, or maybe the 2011 season, championship season. I don't know. It's been a while.
Capazzo says I can see this team winning 60 games.
Calm down, Capazzo. Let's just try to win the Let's try to win the in-season tournament right there, and then we'll talk about that later.
Hey,
Got work
I don't know
to do.
why you keep breaking that. I don't know why you keep breaking that up.
Man, listen, listen, man, it's Friday. What? Not Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. It's on the line. First, we got to deal with the Toronto Raptors on Wednesday. On Wednesday, and then this Friday is all on the line, man. It is all on the line. We got to win this game. Yeah, man, I can't wait. That may be the game of the year right there. That may be the game of the year.
Yeah, no lies told there.
Yeah, why are we doing that? Let's Well, we do got any more interviews?
Not yet. They're coming.
Okay. While we doing that, try to look at these. Try to look at these scores. Did we want to do the scores? Or we wanted to wait.
No, we can do them now. kill some time.
Okay. Get these scores going. Going. Keep me up. Okay. Scores around the NBA. A big night. What is this? A big night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A 12-game slate tonight. No game. Remember, no games tomorrow because that's election night, election day.
Oh, is that why they had all the games tonight?
Yeah, that's why all the games tonight. All right, let's get it going. Early game.
It's like this is a presidential election.
Hold up, baby. I'm trumped up in the polls. Hey, the Philadelphia 76ers defeated the Washington Wizards 146 to 128. Big game for Joel Embiid. As you all know, the Dallas Mavericks defeated Orlando Magic 117 to 102. The Indiana Pacers just drilled the San Antonio Spurs 152 to 111. I'm trying to see what we on Wemby watch. I'm trying to see what was Wemby's stats in this game. See what he did every night. Wemby. Yeah, he had 13 points in that game. 13 points, I think 10 boards, 2 assists, and 2 blocks in that game. So, not a good night for Wemby.
Denver's losing.
Not a good night for Wemby.
If Denver loses, I think the Mavericks would be the number one
They'll
team.
be tied. I think they'll be tied for the top spot. The Golden State Warriors defeated the Detroit Pistons 120 to 109.
And they would have the tiebreaker over us because they beat us already.
Yeah. The Miami Heat defeated the Los Angeles Lakers 108 to 107. LeBron passed the ball with the last seconds left to some Spur who missed a 3-point shot. He should took it himself. But when you're scared, you're scared. The New York Knicks defeated the Los Angeles Clippers in
not a 3-point shooter.
The New York Knicks defeated the Los Angeles Clippers in James Harden's debut. Getting a 111 to 97 victory. The Milwaukee Bucks defeated the Brooklyn Nets 129 to 125. The Houston Rockets are beating the you-know-what out of the Sacramento Kings. There's no De'Aaron Fox. He's injured with an injured ankle. 110. Yeah, he's out. 110 to 79. The Celtics and the Timberwolves are in a close game. Midway through the fourth quarter. Now it's 91 to 90. Timberwolves lead. The Atlanta Hawks are trailing the OKC Thunder at the 4-minute mark, 111 to 102. The Chicago Bulls, with about a minute left in the fourth, are leading the Utah Jazz 128 to 110. And as you said, Walt started the second half. The Pelicans are leading the Denver Nuggets 71 to 61. The NBA will be back in action Wednesday, November 8th. A full slate. That will be the Jazz and Pacers, Celtics 76ers in a big Eastern Conference matchup. Washington Wizards versus the Charlotte Hornets. Wemby, that will be a ESPN game. He heads to Madison Square Garden to take on the Knicks. The Clippers face the Nets. The Pelicans face the Timberwolves. Suns and Bulls. Pistons and Bucks. Lakers, they got to get a dub against the Rockets, right? Also, the Cavs and Thunder. Heat and Grizzlies. As we know, the Mavs and Raptors. Mavs will be at home. Trailblazers and Kings. And Warriors. Nuggets will be that second half of that doubleheader on ESPN. And that's your slate for today and on Wednesday. No NBA tomorrow.
Why don't we take a look? At the standings?
Go take a look at the standings, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's go take a look. Let me get them tuned up right quick, Wallace. Let me get them tuned up right quick. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Okay. Let's head to the Western Conference. That's our conference, the best conference. The Nuggets, like I said, they're 6-1, but they're trailing. So hey, Walt, if the Nuggets lose, the Mavericks will be in sole possession of first since they're now 6-1. Um, but the Mavs right now are second place. The Golden State Warriors are 6-2. They're in third. The Pelicans, 4-2. They are playing the Denver Nuggets as we speak right now. They can move to 5-2 with a win. The Timberwolves are 3-2. They're in a battle, like I said, with the Boston Celtics. The Clippers, who just lost, they are 3-3 now. The Lakers, the Clippers are in sixth spot. The Lakers dropped down to 3-4. They're in the seventh spot. The OKC actually they're in the eighth spot because the OKC Thunder are 3-3. The Spurs are 3-5 in the ninth spot. The Blazers are 3-5 also in the 10th. The Suns 3-4, 11. Oh, actually they're the ninth. They haven't reset these standings. Rockets are in the 12th. The Kings are in the 13th. Utah Jazz are in fourth. And bringing up the real, they did get their first win last night. The Memphis Grizzlies, so they're 1-6. The Eastern Conference, Celtics, right now in the dog, like I said, in the dog battle with the Timberwolves, they're trying to stay undefeated. They're 5-0. The 76ers 5-1. They're in the second spot. The Atlanta Hawks are about to lose. They were in the third spot. They might stay there. Well, actually, they won't. Them and Orlando will move down because both of them are now 4-3. Because the Milwaukee Bucks won tonight, they'll jump up to the 3 spot at 4-2. Indiana Pacers are 5-3 right now. And sixth is followed by the Brooklyn Nets, the Cleveland Cavaliers at 8th. Toronto Raptors at 9th. The Hornets are at 10. Miami Heat are at 11th. The Knicks are at 12th. The Bulls are at 13th. Followed by the Pistons at 14th, and bringing up the rear, the Washington Wizards, they're at 1-6. So yeah, man, there's our standings right there.
Yep, there it is.
That's what bring him up. Yeah,
So-
man, it's got a lot of. Go ahead.
So let's go back over here to the Eastern. I'm sorry, not the East Conference, the Western Conference. Real quick. Where the Mavericks could be number one.
Yeah, if that score holds up in the Pelicans defeat the
Right, because they'd be 6-2.
Yeah, 6-2. They'll be tied for second with Golden State, and the Mavs can move up to one because they only have one loss. So kind of rooting for the
Did you ever think coming into this season that the Dallas Mavericks could be the number one team in the Western Conference?
Not this far into it, not even this far into it. But hey, I'm for real.
Lee Nalion, Scott Skiles, and Ronnie Sickley.
They all shot. They all shot in first place.
Y'all shaking their head, the Orlando Magic.
They damn. Anything worse than Orlando Magic lose is find out the Mavericks are in first place this far into the season. Wow. Yeah, like I said, the Pelicans are playing good ball. The Timberwolves, look out now, but the Timberwolves, they have the best defense in basketball. They don't give up in it. They're holding teams barely to 100 points. And then, like I say, you got the Clippers and the Lakers. The Lakers, to me, are in trouble. The Clippers may take time to figure out, since they got the system, aka James Harden, out there. We're gonna see how that system works. No, they lost. They took a hot L in Madison Square Garden to the Knicks. So we see if that marriage between
because that's gonna be the thing with him on the team.
Yeah, it's gonna see what that marriage between him and Russell Westbrook worked. It didn't work in Houston, so that was just a funny thing. They was all gigi gaga, and then both of them in Houston wanted to get away from each other. So we'll see if it works in LA. Like I said, Wemby took a bad loss tonight. Spurs got absolutely trounced by Rick Carlisle. He only was cutting Spurs' hearts along with cutting Moses' hamstring. But they gave up 152 points. And again, and shockingly, man, you got the Suns Suns are struggling, man. I mean,
No, it's
Bradley
not.
Beal.
They're struggling because Bradley Beal can't get his ass on the floor.
Bradley Beal basically lied to them. What wasn't he in the street? Was he in the street clothes? Hall of Fame or our top 10 street clothes? When he party, we street clothes 5 or something.
Yeah, that's a little bit ridiculous. I'm sorry.
So and then you got Devin Booker. He's dealing with not only he lost Kylie Jenner a couple years back to bad money, but he's dealing with a bad foot. So peace and love to that fraud Devin Booker as he continues to lose. Then you got the Rockets, man. The Rockets paid all that money and they're still losing ball games. The Sacramento Kings, what happened to them, man? They were supposed to be the next up and coming. Now they're struggling like they did 2 years ago. You got got a lot of injuries they got. So hey man, and Utah Jazz and the Memphis Grizzlies.
Like I said, the thing with Bradley Beal is that they traded for him, but he can't even get on the court. Like he's got back problems. Like that, back problems don't go away.
No, they don't. You say when you say back, that's I mean, like you say, it could be a lot of things. As far as that goes, structural issues, muscular issues. But when a guy's a bad back, and he's been having a bad back for at least a couple years now, guys. That's how he missed games last year in Washington because he had back issues. So
Right,
like I said, those things don't go away. Yeah, those things don't go away. But hey man, what about your Kings, dude? What about the Beam team? What's wrong with them?
Don't worry, we will be lighting the beam.
Yeah. Well, Fox is injured, so he's got a severe ankle.
That's why
He's got a severe ankle injury, and he's gonna be out a little bit. So, well, I don't know if they'll be able to hold up, man. This Western Conference is tough. Yeah, he injured that last week against the Lakers. He couldn't finish the game. They won it.
How long do you think the Mavericks can stay at number one?
That's a good question. What's their schedule look like? I know they got the Raptors.
They got the Raptors, then they got the Clippers on Friday.
Yeah, they can win those games. They're home. They should beat the Raptors.
Then they got the Pelicans 2 times.
Then they got the Clippers. The Clippers are probably still trying to figure things out with the system, aka James Harden. So you can get a dub there. Then they got the Pelicans. That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be some tough
money.
That's gonna be a tough game right there. The Pelicans. The Pelicans playing good basketball, man. Zion's healthy. Their coach said they got the best duo in the league, and right now they're playing like it. Then you got the Wizards. You got to ease them with the Wizards on the 15th, and then you got a tough one, man. Going to on Saturday night, going to Milwaukee to play. Get your first look at Giannis and Dame time.
Get freak time.
Yeah. And then after that, the Mavericks come back home to play the Kings. Don't know if Darren Fox will be healthy. Being ready for the game. And then November 22nd, you got you're on the road to play the Los Angeles Lakers. Actually got a little mini West Coast trip. During the Christmas break. Not Christmas break, during the Thanksgiving break. The Fakers, and then on the 22nd, then you got the Clippers on the 25th. Then you got another in-season tournament group stage at home against the Rockets. Then on the 1st of December, Grizzlies, Mavs. I'm just going through the schedule. It's opportunities, man, to the Mavs to build their record. There's no world beaters right there. I know you got the Bucks. Tough games, the Bucks, the Pelicans twice. But this is an improved Mavs team. Way they're playing as of right now. You got the Clippers. I'm still trying to wait. Go ahead.
We've got Tim Hardaway Jr. At the podium.
Okay.
Let's go to him real quick.
6th man of the year. Until he's traded.
6th man of the year.
Until he's traded by a couple of
guys do that in the third quarter? You're down 12 and y'all started about 16 in the third quarter.
I think for the most part, just make sure we locked in on the game plan. Made sure that we made them just take more contested shots, collapse the paint a little bit more. You know, a lot of the shots were coming in the paint in the first half. So just try to do a better job of just playing with a little bit more energy and resistance. And yeah.
You guys lead the NBA in clutch victories with 6 now. What is it about this team that when the games get tight, you know how to get yourself out and get a win?
I think with the trust in the chemistry and also the accountability is at a high right now. I mean, we got hit in the mouth in Denver, but I think for the most part, I mean, last year we wouldn't be winning these type of games, you know. So especially back to back. So just right now it shows that we trust one another out there, but we also hold each other accountable and guys listen and go out there and fight for one another.
Tim, I guess we're hearing that at the post-game interview, you said several guys stepped up at halftime and that you might have been one of them. Can you kind of
No, I was listening.
You were listening.
Yeah.
Can you kind of describe to us?
Yeah. So I mean, just halftime, just you know, just when you're having the first half like we did, just came in there, veterans, just as you know, Keith, you know, S. Dot, Seth, D. Jones, Kai, you know, just guys just stepping up and just speaking up and just letting everybody know that it was another half, another full half that we have of basketball. Just go out there, follow the game plan, execute everything that we need to do. Just play hard, play aggressive, trust one another out there, and let everything else speak for itself, basically. Anything else? Yeah.
The offense in the fourth quarter, the last couple of games, has had a lot of success playing out of double drag screens. As someone who's often the screener, like the first screener, what do you like about the options that creates with Luka as the ball handler?
I mean, for me, it's just can't give you everything, but it's just knowing personnel. I'll just keep it at that. Knowing personnel, knowing who's guarding me, knowing who's guarding Luka, knowing who's guarding other people out there on the floor, because it could be anybody in that situation. But it tends to, you know, both guys up there could tend to be able to shoot the ball. One of them got a roll, but I just can't give you too much. Just know that you just got no personnel while you're out there in that order to
game between Luka and Kyrie in the clutch the last couple of games. That's had a lot of success as well. What have you seen from those two guys as that's developed?
I mean, nothing much to say. You just got to pick your poison. I mean, you got two of the best out there on the floor in a pick and roll situation. Kai can set the screen, Luka can set the screen. Whoever got it going has the ball. Pick your poison. And us other three guys, just try our best to make their job easier when they kick it out to us to knock down a shot or make a play.
Tim, you've got 3 games with 20-plus points off the bench this season. Can you talk about just like your level of confidence in being that sixth man for this team and really coming in and scoring basketball?
Yeah, first and foremost, it's accepting that role. Look at you, that's a fine. I'm just kidding. That's a fine in our locker room. No, I'm just kidding. But six man, you know, it's first and foremost, it's accepting the role. And second is going out there, being aggressive and having that mindset that if the first group got it going, keep that pace going. If the first group doesn't have it going, then do your best to make a difference, to make that first group job a lot easier. But obviously I can't do a lot of this without, you know, the 4 other guys that are out there on the court with me. We play fast, we're aggressive, we try our best to defend to the best of our abilities and just try to do our best to help the first group stay intact and keep the game close or extend the game.
Tim, I was just about to ask that. It seems like you have been effective in every situation you've been in. Do you feel like just being around the game at such a young age and just being influenced in that end has kind of helped you understand the game at a different level?
Yeah, just having a Hall of Famer as a father definitely helps. One call away, ask him for advice, he's not a coach. If I need him to be a coach, I'll let him be a coach. But there's a lot of times where I tell him, I need you to be my pops, and he understands that, and that eases me out a little bit to go out there and do my thing, and gives me that confidence to go out there and execute and be the player who I am.
So did you see something when you were sitting on the bench? Because when you got in, you went to work like no.
Throughout the whole entire game.
No, like the beginning of the game.
Oh yeah. I think just being around Coach Mose, he was our assistant coach since I got traded to the Dallas Mavericks, and then he got the job here, head coaching job here. So he knows all of our tendencies. He's been in the gym with us numerous amount of hours. I mean, we had so many conversations and interactions with one another that we kind of know what to expect defensively from him. But it's a cat and mouse game with him. And, he's gotten the best of us the last couple of years. But it's just happy to get a win, finally, in their place. But the job isn't done. They still got to come back to Dallas and play a game there. So I'm just looking forward to the opportunity and the challenge.
Thank you, Tanner.
Thanks.
Did you hear that, Kendrick? He said he's bought into the role.
6-man role. Wow. Hey, what a year! What a difference a year make. I guess you had to buy into it when your dad.
Do you think he could be a 6-man of the year candidate or a winner?
Well, if he keeps up putting up 20-point games, yeah, he can, man. Listen, I guess you got to buy into the role when your dad basically calls out both stars of the team last season. You had to cover his behind late season. So you got to buy into it, or you're gonna be up out of here. But yeah, man, Tim Hardaway up to a fantastic start. Multiple 20-point games. He had, I think, 4 20-point games. He's leading the league in 20-point games coming off the bench. So, man, hey, man, we need that punch. And like I said, look. The Mavs have to have contributions from everybody. They just can't rely on Luka and Kyrie to score every point. I think that was their. They're
not just relying on them, like they actually.
Yeah, but that was their demise last season. Even in a short sample size, like this team was relying on Luka and Kyrie to score every point in every quarter, and you got to have contributions for everybody if you want to be a.
Well, before Kyrie got there, they were just relying on Luka to score every point.
Yeah, you got to have contributions from everybody to have a playoff contending or a championship contending team.
Let me ask you this, Kendrick. Do you think this team has those dogs that we've been looking for on it?
Well, apparently they had them had them at halftime because they had to come to Jesus meetings about how they playing defense by some vets on that some vets out.
I'm so glad to hear that, because on the teams before you didn't hear that. We kept saying we need somebody to step up and be go off on everybody in the locker room and say something. I really think Grant Williams and Kyrie have brought a certain toughness to this team.
Yeah, you had Grant Williams. You had Derrick Jones Jr. You had Markieff Morris. You had Kyrie Irving. Basically laying into guys because coach didn't have to say nothing about defense. You had guys laying. It kind of reminds me of that 2011 team where Rick Carlisle didn't have to say too much because he had other guys around there just laying into guys. If you missed assignments on defense and you wasn't pulling your weight.
Right.
So.
Right. Very, very true. I like the toughness and the grit of this team now.
Finally got some dogs.
Yeah. I mean,
they have dogs.
Think about it. Years ago, you would have never heard something like that coming out, being said at halftime.
No, you had guys just sitting right in front of each other, looking at each other, while the coach tried to fire all the bullets out the gun to his team. Guys just tuning them out.
I'm not even sure. I haven't seen it yet, but are they still playing around in the pregame? I haven't seen any clips of them playing around in the pregame either.
If anybody knows, we seeing any kind of goofing around in the pregame, layup lines and stuff like we did. If anybody knows, could comment, let us know. You going to the game?
Yeah, I haven't been yet. I'll probably go after Cowboy season is over with. But right now, I'm not seeing. I'm seeing some for realness from this team, and kudos to Luka. He's definitely worked on his game.
Yeah, man. Like I said,
at least his step back jacket is coming within the flow of the game.
Listen, like I said, the offense. I have no problems with his offense. He's a scorer. What I'm happy about is that he's competing on defense. If you're gonna take your game to the next level, that's the part of the game he's gonna have to commit to. I'm not asking him to be an elite defensive player. He's probably never gonna be there, but you can compete. He's competing, and when you see a guy who's not the greatest defender competing, it makes you as the other players thinking, "Oh, this guy's busting his behind competing. I need to bust mine," and that just trickled down, and that's what you saw in the second half in this game. Guys breaking down and saying, "You know what? We're not going to give up. We're not going to let these young dudes just run all over us. We're going to lock these dudes down. We're going to make it tough on them, and we're going to come out with this dub." And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, but like I said, there's a certain grit and toughness to this team now that we didn't see about or we didn't hear before with the team.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I,
like it.
I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
First 7 games, I am pleased. I am pleased.
Because coming into the season, it was like, oh man, this team don't look like it's gonna be good at all. Like this team don't look
Listen,
like they.
listen. Nobody had this team 6-1 and have a chance to be
No,
in first place.
no,
Nobody
they
had this team. Maybe 2-5, 2-3, or 3-3, or 3-4, or something like that. But nobody had this team 6-1 at this point, and
well,
looked like that proved.
even still, I wasn't even sold on Grant. I still wasn't even sold on Grant Williams.
Well, nobody was because how he ended in Boston. I mean, he had flat. I mean, from what I saw, he was balling, but apparently he fell out of. I think he fell out of favor. Late in the season. With the team, and then he kind of had a resurgence in the playoff run. But I always liked this game. I thought he was tough, gritty, didn't back down. You saw that incident he had um um with in the playoffs in Miami. He was nose to nose. Who was that? Who was nose to nose with? Jimmy Butler.
Yeah,
So man, he's got grit. So and his 3-point shooting has been awesome. He's basically won them at least by 2 games with his clutch 3-point shooting this season so far. We talked about the game the Charlotte game. I think it was a game before that. I don't know which one it was. But he's been awesome on defense and he's been hitting his 3-point shot. So that's all you can ask.
very true. We finally got the highlights here.
Hey, it took long enough.
I didn't even know the Mavericks even put out highlights.
I say run. Scott Styles running cycle must be hot. Must been hiding them things.
But I mean, these are Maverick highlights. These are Maverick and Maverick highlights only, probably, most likely. All right, let's.
Shout out to our guy Capazzo.
What did Capazzo say? There's Kyrie with the rip.
Yeah, man. Beating on defense.
So here I wasn't sold on Grant either. I was sold on Grant either. All the missed 3-point shots in the preseason.
Remember, they was in 3 continents.
Yeah, I just wasn't sold on them in general. There's
it was in 3 continents. This is actually 3 countries.
And things different.
Yeah, shooting in 3 different climates. It's kind of rough. Oh, that's Luca.
There we go.
Grant Williams with the 3. This is what I like seeing out of Tim Hardaway. He's pushing the pace. He's not, and I think in the Denver game he kind of railed back to what he used to be. But if you look at Tim Hardaway's game, he's not settling a lot. He's taking the ball to the basket, getting there in ones. He's not just jacking 3. Now sometimes, like I said, in the Denver game, he started jacking 3. That dunk. Derek Lively didn't have an impact in this game. He got into foul trouble. But like I said, looking for the Mavs. Guys stepped up.
I like Luke. I like Luke. Luke posted. Luke doing a lot more posting up too.
Well, that's the best version of Luka when he's posting up, that big body.
A lot more posting. Oh, look at it. I'm telling you, man, I'm impressed with Luka's game.
Luka's one of the Luka guys. I'm trying to tell you, Luka's turning one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. Remember his first few years, he used to shoot threes in volume. Now he's shooting threes in high percentage now.
Right.
That's a tough step back over Banchero. I mean, that's a tough step back. Banchero's done in 6'11", and to get that over him off like that. Jeez. Oh, great block. And that's the defense we're talking about. That's Derrick Jones Jr. There's Luka. Quack. Oh, the tip in. Oh, man,
he's really surprised me. He has really surprised me.
Listen, man, when Derek Lively gets his moments, man,
Lively is.
He get his moments, man.
He's going. First time playing on back. Look at this right here.
And one.
Ain't scared.
As he continues to grow, man, he's gonna get more comfortable, man. He's turning my favorite player.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a straight up face up. Hey, eat this lunch. Huh? What you say?
Who's turning your favorite player?
Derek Lively.
Who's turning into your favorite player?
I said Derek Lively.
Oh.
On the team. Turning my favorite player.
Are you turning to your favorite Mav?
Yeah, favorite Mav.
Oh, yeah, he's turning to your favorite Mav. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, he probably could have played a whole lot more minutes if he didn't get in foul trouble tonight.
Yeah, he got in foul trouble. Well, the rest of the guys picked him up, carried his weight tonight. Banchero. I just like his game. I like Banchero's game, man. You got that Chris Webber game. Up, that's a step back. Walk out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
When he's on that left side, that step back, that's basic church right there.
There we go. Nice
pass
to Dwight Powell and one on Dwight Powell.
Yeah, play some good defense in the second half, in the fourth quarter. Late in the fourth quarter, he played some good defense.
Kyrie with an and one.
Yep.
I mean, at this point, the Mavericks was just coming at the Magic.
Yeah, this is when you see the what happens when a veteran team play. This is what happens when you see when a veteran team plays and a young team. Remember, the Orlando Magic's still a young team. Really, they got a lot of time, but really don't know how to win close games yet. He just saw it. Don't know how to finish. But Mavs will take advantage. They'll take this dub.
As they should. All right, so the Mavericks are off tomorrow.
Everybody's off tomorrow. Literally,
everybody's off tomorrow, and you say they will be back. They'll be back Wednesday.
Playing a Toronto Raptors.
And the Mavericks Raptors are going to Canada.
No, it's gonna be here. It's gonna be here.
Oh,
home
that's
game.
right. They are coming here. You're right.
Yeah. Pascal Siakam, averaging at lows since his rookie year, averages but 15 points a game. So he's really struggling right now. Hopefully they keep him struggling on Wednesday.
If he was on a team like the Mavericks, he wouldn't have that problem. You know.
Well, he remember we did the draft. He told his agent he didn't want to leave Toronto, so he put his own self in that situation.
But you know what? I don't think I want to give up Grant Williams right now. I think I like Grant Williams.
No, Grant Williams playing good ball, man.
I don't think I want to give up Grant Williams. So
he knows his role. He knows what he's supposed to do. He knows he's one of the defensive stalwarts on his team. He holds people accountable. And that's what you need. You need those solid glue guys. Those glue guys, hey, they're not the star, but they got a voice in the locker room. They're gonna tell you what they feel, and everybody's gonna listen from the starter team to the 15th man on the bench.
Okay, so we got the night out tomorrow, and we'll be back Wednesday. It looks like.
That'll be a 7:30 tip.
Oh, 7:30. It won't be It won't be a 6 o'clocker, huh?
Yeah, we're back at home.
I love those 6 o'clock games, God.
No. That's just you. You just love
They cue those up every Monday
them.
when I'm off.
Yeah,
I'm off
you
work.
off. You off. I'm not. Yeah, with that. Yeah.
Yeah, that way we can get you home early. You can fry that chicken and everything.
I didn't finish Friday.
Yeah.
I halfway Friday.
Yeah. Yep. All right, man. So that's it for tonight. We'll be back Wednesday. Shout out to the Mavs who defeat the Orlando Magic 117-102. As Kendrick was wrong again tonight, but he'll tell you again that the in-season tournament is on the line this Friday against the Clippers. Is Friday a must win?
Friday's a must win. You gotta win that. You gotta win it to stay in it. Walt.
And you get $5,000, right?
Yeah, if you win a tournament, you get $500,000. So playing for some money. A lot of guys need that.
Yeah. What you got?
Quick score update. The Denver Nuggets have pulled ahead. Start of the fourth quarter. They're up 99-95 over the Pelicans.
Crap, we still gonna be at number 2 before the night's over with.
And the Timberwolves are about to defeat the Boston Celtics, so there'll be no more undefeated teams. There'll be no more undefeated teams. So Celtics about to get handed their first L.
Right. Well, we'll be back Wednesday night. Until then, keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the stars. Always do his best for business. If we don't see you around, then we will see you around on Wednesday night for the Mavs and the Toronto Raptors.
Toronto Raptors. I love Canadian bacon. Not much as I love Canadian women.
You never even had a Canadian woman before.
Took a trip to Canada in my 20s, man.
Come on, man.